Good afternoon, gentlemen. Today we're going to go over our week's matches and in depth. So here we go. We'll get started. Okay. The first 2 minutes of this game was very good. We had some nice composed ball movement. I imagine you can watch on your own, but I don't mind watching at the start just to show what we're capable of. It looked very, very good. So here's the kickoff. Okay, it goes out of bounds, but we get it back. We get moving. We're composed. We play the way we're facing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so good ball movement. Right before there, Fred, we were talking about this the other day. So when you're receiving the ball, you should be facing upfield. Your back's to the field, and you're kind of surprised with what hits you after that. Okay, we'll fast forward to the 6th minute, where we eventually score a goal. So let's see what comes out of this. I think that's the actual 5 dice movement. It comes not long after this. Okay, let's move back. So yeah, our keeper will get the ball here, I believe. Nope, but we knock it out. But we are all around the ball, supporting the ball, not on top of the ball. Justin lays a nice ball through. And quality finish. But I think way back when, during the throw, okay, and being, okay, right here, as you can see, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Everyone's supporting the ball, ready to react, win the knockdown. As a result, we do. And that's what eventually leads to us clearing our zone again. Okay, Benji wins the ball. He has lots of support. And that leads to a breakout. Max doesn't play the way he's facing, but we're all supporting the ball, being assertive, running off it, and Justin plays the right ball. It squeaks through, and we score. Okay. So quality finish there. All right. Okay, here I think this was, okay, lack of clearing twice. Okay, and why? This leads to a shot on net. Eventually, I think we get 2 chances to do so. Okay, and oh, yeah, split us through. Okay, again, earlier in the play breakdown, they're really just shuffling the ball up the field. They're not really developing much at all, just knocking it up. But when we get a chance to win it right here, okay, we have to make sure we're composed enough to play a ball to Hans, to Matthew, but I prefer out wide, and the left midfielder needs to be back in a position to receive that. Instead, we knock it right back up the middle, give it away, and they play a ball through, which is probably pretty close to being offside, but we should be touch tight here. Okay, we need to keep our line, and we need, I think this is Fred or whoever this is, needs to get back in the line. Okay, squeak a ball through. Oh no, it's Justin, so that's fine the way it is. Okay, but we need to make sure we're closing down. Okay. Okay, here, corner, missed opportunity here. Okay, that is such an easy ball to finish on. Our movement is not as good as it should be, or it is later. Okay, if we look, okay, we're kind of standing still here. If we move into that space like we're supposed to, that's almost a guaranteed goal. There's no way someone should be clearing the ball with their feet at the back post off a corner. So we need to make sure that we are, committing to our runs. All right. Okay, here's the goal. Okay, it comes off a goal kick. Again, we're set up in the 5 dice, which is fantastic. We're anticipating, and we keep moving. So this is all the positive things we've been working on in training, and we see the results from it. So as we can see here, okay, right when we receive the ball, Okay, we're set up. We got support. It's never going to be, not always going to be a perfect 5 dice, but it's close, and that's what we're looking at. It gets knocked on. Again, we're supporting the ball. Okay, Max has the wherewithal to knock to Eugene, who produces a quality finish. Okay, but that all comes from anticipating, keeping moving all the time, and not watching the ball. Okay, anticipating is the biggest thing. If we go all the way back, okay, watch Eugene's movement on this one, and watch everyone around the ball. So on the first ball, you see he's going to win it. We're anticipating. Again, they get a ball on it, and easy as. Looks good. Okay, coming up here again. We need to play the early simple ball. We have an opportunity to, and it leads in a goal-scoring opportunity. But playing the easy ball really does prevent this, which will come up in about 10 seconds, I believe. Okay. So we have a chance on net. Oh no. What's up? To be seen as a good one. Let's go back down, back to the beginning of that. Okay, so we get the ball here. It was early wide play. On this cross, Eugene produces a great strike. That's probably one of the best strikes of the game, as we said. But again, coming in wide, anticipating, that was good again. Okay, but again, 22-58. Okay, here again we get caught dwelling on the ball. Okay, okay, we should be facing upwards. Okay, here Benji does great to win the tackle, but doesn't play the ball. As a result, it results in a corner. Okay, Benji does the hard work here to come back and win the ball. It is all the hard work. Okay, and does well. But if he plays a ball out wide, if we just take that back a second, we can see that we have a man open on the flank who's sitting there waiting to receive it. And we have more than an opportunity there to play into either of these two guys. Okay, simple is always best. Okay, 25-56. Okay, coming up here again, need to move the ball. Okay, and wide. Okay, so we get it here. Do all right. This looks like good ball movement to me, but okay, again we lashed it in, but we have a guy over. Fred was here. I don't know if he was closed down or not. I can't really tell from that angle, but take a touch wide, we might be able to get into the space here. Doing that would be good. Okay, to the goal. Okay, so this goal comes as a result of build-up, patient play, making space, moving off. There really is a lot of good work there. Okay, so we get the ball here. Ball's well supported there. Oh, this is not. Okay, so before that, we had possession for an extended period of time. Ah, yes. Okay, so if you look, we have the ball here. We're working it around. Okay, getting used to moving the ball. It looks very, very good, very composed. Okay, completing passes, playing the way we're facing. Very well done. In doing so, we do create space. On this ball, we eventually do get up front. It is as a result of we don't play the way we're facing, but we know we've created that space. Jacob moves in, puts into the space he's created. Very well done and a quality finish by Max. Again, you can see when he receives this ball here, he moves forward and creates a space here where he just puts it in. And Max's movement is perfect into that space. And you can't ask for anything better than that. Okay. Okay, the next goal comes not long after. Okay, off this free kick. But again, anticipation is the key, and committing to your runs. So we do a good job here to play the ball in and definitely get on the end of it. Okay, kind of sloppy from the goalie, gives us a gift there, but Justin doesn't give up on it and finishes it off. Well done. Okay, let's go to the goal against, which comes not even 30 seconds later, really. Okay, so we do well here. We have 2 failed attempts to clear it. We miss the easy pass, and as a result, we get scored on. Okay, so here we clear down the middle. Okay, here we have a chance to clear it again, right back in the middle. Okay, we could play an easy ball here, but we lose it. Could play a ball square, but we try to bypass the one midfielder, and it comes down our throats. We're not prepared, and as a result, they get a lucky bounce, and they finish. Okay, had we finished on any of those earlier opportunities to clear, okay, even when we have the ball here, we have some depth here, we're all high up on the 6, and had we been a bit stronger there, or just lashed it, it wouldn't come down our throats here. This needs to be a wide ball, this one here, and we get the chance here. Again, let's put it out wide, which is well done actually, a great ball out. We get it here. Okay, the option is, remember, play the way we're facing. That is could be a high quality ball, but it gets cut out so that it's not. You can also play it down into this space where you know a striker could be. Okay, but again, the ball comes through and we're not ready for it, and we trip and they score. Okay, that happens. Okay, coming up here is, we need to get out of our own end. Okay, there's too big of a gap here between the defensive midfielder, and this shows this. Oh, sorry, it's at 32-45. Okay, we're walking out. When that ball goes out like that, as soon as our goalie gets this ball, okay, they give us a gift here. They give us the ball back. At this point, we need to turn and get upfield. We're walking and taking a break. Okay, we should be up here. Okay, and our keeper should give us time to get out, but it should be automatic. As soon as the keeper has the ball, we get out. Okay, instead, I believe it could have led to a goal scoring opportunity, but that gap is too big. We need to close it. Okay, here's our goal. Oh no, we missed it. 33-10 is the other one. Okay, so this is great intelligence by Justin to see the space. They're so used to us lining up, and they just miss them. Quality ball in and a quality finish. Knows where the goalie is. Fantastic. Okay, and that is a great response to our goal against. Okay, we score within 3 minutes of conceding one. So quality finish, and well done to Justin to see that space. Look for that space. It's almost too obvious. Very well done. Okay, our next goal only comes 2 minutes later. Okay, another free kick. Okay, but it's again the anticipation that builds this goal. Coming up on it, and Max, suspects his man's going to miss it, and it's a quality finish. Route 1 sometimes is the shortest and the easiest, but does well to finish off with a quality strike. Okay. But we do concede again, only 1 minute later, less than. Okay, too soon. Most vulnerable after you score, so we need to be a bit more decisive and not give away free kicks like this. This free kick we give away here, if we can see it, it's not much of a free kick, but it does come up. I believe it's Matthew. Don't know how he's really fouling him, but just let him have that. He's not going to just challenge for the header cleanly, as cleanly as you can. And we shouldn't have those problems. The free kick here, as we've seen, we've got to make sure we're prepared just to get contact on the ball. Okay, that's the most important thing. Okay, and we're ready for that. Okay, the last bit of the game here. After this, we do extremely well to keep the ball, off the kickoff, and I think we complete 21 passes, and KIS completes very few. Okay, we do lose the ball in between, but we're playing the way we're facing. We're back to basics. We're running off each other. Look at this. It's very fluid. We give it up there, but we get it back. Okay, they're not in opportunities to really play off us. We get a cross in. It doesn't come off. Okay, they're just clearing it. We win it back. We play the way we're facing. Very well done. Okay, this is textbook of what we should be doing for 90 minutes of a match. Okay, Matthew has the strength to keep the ball, plays it in. Max tries to give and go. Very well done. Why not? That's exactly the movement we want. But again, we get the ball back and we play simple. Okay, out wide there from Henry. Wasn't a simple ball, but it was the right ball. Okay, we lose it here. We work hard to get it back. Play the way we're facing again. Look at this. This is beautiful. I don't know how many teams in kayak honestly can play like this. If we can do so consistently, we'll do very well in this league. Matthew does well to keep the ball again, plays the way he's facing, and very well done. Look at that. Out wide, Justin does well to get it across, but we don't give up. Okay, so that was the first half and looked very, very good. Okay, we'll progress to part two, the second half. Okay. We'll jump ahead to the 5th minute of the match. Okay, this is a long ball that's perfectly dealt with eventually when it comes up at 5:15. It's a few seconds away. Okay, so when this ball comes in, okay, they get a free kick. So well dealt with, and as a result, I believe we get a goal scoring opportunity. Okay, so we deal with there. We're all set up perfectly. Okay, and it's an easy transition. How much of a difference does that make? If we win the first ball, okay, look at how everyone's set up. There actually should be people tucked in behind, but it's a nice long ball. If he misses this, we're in trouble, but he does win it. Okay, we do get it. We do play it out wide. Okay, transition into attack. Okay, again, another long ball. Dealt with well. It's been swept up. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry, this one is the one that leads to a goal scoring opportunity because we didn't deal with that second long ball as well. Okay, they get a quality strike that is very close. So the second one here on the sideline, we need to be prepared for that ball to come in. We can see, okay, from here that they're just hoofing it up. We got to deal with this ball better. Okay, if we put it out, if we keep possession, this doesn't happen. And at this point, it's 2v5. Okay, and he still managed to get a shot off. I don't know how. Okay, 3v5. Okay, we gotta do better there. Okay, 10th minute. Okay, here again, this gap between the midfield and the defense is way too big. Okay, look, they clear it here, and they've bypassed our midfield completely. Okay, in this situation, we need a midfielder to be sitting here. As a result, they just turn and go upfield. Now they've gone into almost a 4v3 situation, 5v4. Okay, and we're chasing. Had they had a bit more composure, they could have scored. Okay, and it actually does result in the penalty. And that's huge. Okay, so earlier days here, we have the ball. Here, we need someone out here. Adam, I think this is Adam, needs to be high. Benji or Matthew needs to be back in here, just waiting, cleaning up space. Because if someone's just right here where these guys are waiting, look at how much of a difference it would have made. We could have just knocked it back in, but again, right before the ball gets cleared out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. 3, 6, 7 guys ahead of the 18-yard line. That's too many. Okay, we need about half that. Okay, so if someone's just here to pick up the garbage, or at least have one more man to defend the counter attack. Okay, and this does result in the penalty, as you can see, because we're chasing. We're not really being assertive in that situation. Okay. Up to 1436. Always keep our body moving, or keep our feet moving, please. Right here, we have an opportunity to, yeah, we make a mistake, but we just give up. Okay, and it happens. So here we go with the first ball, and Benji, we're kind of just stopping. Again, we get another opportunity, and we give it. We do well here. We can play a simple ball. Okay, at some point. Okay, again, we do a bit too much, but we stop. We just stop moving. Comes back. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I'm in, and then I'm stopped. Okay, getting back. We need to make sure we're moving at all times. Okay, we did a couple good things there in the middle and whatnot, and who knows right from here. Okay, great turn. Play it out of your feet early, but if you give it up, you got to get it back. Okay, that's kind of the rule. Okay, again, we'll see this at 16:10, I believe. Okay, okay, we can't be walking. Okay, again, at this point, we need to be getting back and helping out. If it's rolled out here, these guys all walking, not even facing the ball. Why are we just letting them do the work? Okay, we need to make sure we're mobile all the time. So it's 3 guys walking out. We need to be a bit more a cohesive unit if possible. Okay. Okay, so that's it for that section. There's 2 parts to this video. Okay, part 3. Okay, so 2 minutes into this, we have some great build-up. It needs to be recognized. Okay, sorry. Pull it back, so off the free kick. But the only reason this doesn't, there's also, again, our midfield line is too high, so great build-up. Max gets stepped on, he's okay, but we keep the ball moving. We get the ball out wide, we get a quality ball in, and keeps coming. The only reason this isn't another counterattack is because Max was injured and was sitting there. That is where we need our midfield to be. Okay, had he dealt with it better, this counterattack could have been avoided, but we recover. But again, we do well to build up. Okay, but again, the ball's in here, and watch when this ball comes in, how deep we are. We're all way too deep. Okay, we need one guy at least, one midfielder, to be sitting in there, because when it comes out, the only reason we have a chance at it is Max. Look at all that space. You should have a midfielder there just sitting waiting for it, knocking balls in. Okay. Okay. Okay, this leads to our goal against. Okay, we hit the post, which is great. Okay, we do well here. Okay. But after we do so, okay, we walk back on the goal kick. We're walking back here. We're going to win the first ball, but the reason we don't win the second is because we're walking back. So we do very well to win that there. Benji, well done. Okay, but because we're walking back, we don't win the second. Okay, and this is what leads to the goal. Okay, it does go through a lot more players. Okay, but who knows what would happen. Okay, we give up a free kick here. And we should be challenging for the ball, but we have guys challenging for the same ball, sorry, so we're not communicating. Okay, so we need to make sure we commit to that at all times. So this ball comes in, and there, okay, we have 2 guys challenging for the same ball. As a result, it goes in. Okay, one of us needs to be assertive moving forward and winning that ball. Okay, 6:34 with some real great work. So great response to the goal again. Okay, so we kick off, and we have great movement and build up again. We can complete 8 passes in a row, and then right after we give it up, but we get it back and we do it again. So look at this, great movement. Okay, we're all moving together. Pat moving off the ball. Okay, we're not playing the way we're facing. Ball out wide, perfect. We get from front to back in 8 passes. Had that final ball been a bit better, we could have had another goal scoring opportunity. Okay, this happens again 30 seconds later at 7:30. Okay, sorry, we get the ball, and again, patient build up. So we have a throw in here, and fantastic movement and passing. So here, Adam plays the way he's facing, and so on. Simple passes. Hansen. Okay, Eugene plays a nice simple ball. Again, we move across the field from one side to the other, direct forward, and again, the final ball lets us down, but it's right. Okay, it's a correct ball in, and those are two situations where, look, we put 6, 7, 8 passes together, and it's resulted in positive movement. Okay, a minute later, okay, we need to be ready to receive the ball here. Okay, in two situations, we missed an opportunity. Okay, right here. Okay, so, oh yeah, that was one. So, great movement there, but Benji, we need to be ready to receive the ball. When we win the header, right here, if you look where Jacob is. If that's a first-time ball into this space, he's on a breakaway. But we weren't ready, we weren't prepared, and we dribble through and we get closed down. Okay, so we need to be ready to receive the ball. That's a huge chance missed twice. Okay, and again, okay, not prepared, we just knock it. Again, if we look at when we receive this ball, Eugene's doing well to get back, well done. We win it, easy ball out. Okay, look at our passing options here. We have the time. There's a bit more space here. You have a guy coming in out into wide. So wide positions, but good overall. Okay. So that's it for the KIS highlights. Well done.